Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's deep dive into market structures. What are market structures? Market structures are the cornerstones of economics, helping us understand how businesses operate and compete within their respective industries. They describe the characteristics and dynamics of a market on the number of firms, the type of goods or services provided, and the level of competition. These structures influence everything, including pricing strategies, consumer choice, market efficiency, innovation, and even government policies. By studying these market structures, we gain valuable insight into how businesses maximize profits, adapt to market changes, and meet customer demands. There are four primary types of market structures. First being perfect competition, monopolistic competition, monopoly, and oligopoly. Let's first take a look at perfect competition. So, what is a perfect competition? A perfect competition market is where no single participant, buyer, or seller has the power to influence the market price. This basically means no one can actually change the market price once they are in it. Let's categorize it into 5 different aspects. First is numerous buyers and sellers. The market is saturated with participants, so no single buyer or seller can control prices. Next, homogeneous products. Goods being sold are identical with no brand or loyalty or differentiation. This allows people to come into the market and easily entry without any problems. That brings us to the next one, free entry and exit, where companies or sellers can enter and leave the market easily depending on the profit they gain. Next is perfect information, where anyone who comes into this market, buyers, sellers, or any, are fully informed about prices of this market and any market conditions they might want to know of. Next is price takers. Individual sellers accept the market price, as setting a higher price would mean losing all their customers. So, how does a perfect competition work? Prices in this market are entirely determined by the forces of supply and demand. For companies, profit margins are thin because competitive drives the prices down to a point where they barely cover production costs. For example, let's take a street hawker like BK Burger. They have low barriers to entry, where anyone can start a burger stall with basic equipment and supplies, making the market highly competitive. The short run dynamics is BK Burger might experience some fluctuations in their profit, depending on demand. In the long run equilibrium, as more vendors enter the market, profits stabilize at a level where only the most efficient firm can survive. The importance of a perfect competition is consumers benefit from affordable prices and abundant supply, where firms must focus on maintaining efficiency and minimizing costs to bring in the most customers. Now, let's take a look at monopolistic competition. So, what is a monopolistic competition? A monopolistic competition is characterized by many firms selling similar but not identical products. Unlike perfect competition, company here can set their prices based on their uniqueness or their offerings. Monopolistic competition is the most common market structure in real life. It's dynamic, fosters innovation, giving consumers access to a wide range of products tailored to their needs. Product differentiation. Companies compete by offering unique features like branding, quality, and packaging. Next, large number of sellers. The market has many companies, but each targets its different niche, meaning each company has their own set of products that make them different from each other. Moderate of barriers means while entering the market isn't as easy as the perfect competition, it's still achievable with sufficient resources. Non-price competition means that instead of competing solely on price, companies focus on factors like advertising, product design, and customer experience to bring in the most people into their company. Let's take an example. Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf is a coffee shop, a cafe similar to Starbucks. They operate monopolistically in the competitive market. As a coffee shop, it competes against big players like Starbucks, Costa Coffee, as well as independent cafes. Its success comes from their specialty products such as unique coffee blends, seasonal drinks, and exclusive recipes. They also have customer loyalty. Coffee Bean creates a strong emotional connection with customers through exceptional service and comfortable atmosphere. They also have a branding where their market campaigns are very strong and impact people to come into their store, and they have a lot of loyalty programs that involve a lot of customers and feedback. In the short run, Coffee Bean may enjoy high profits due to strong branding, and customer loyalty. However, in the long run, as more competitors enter the market, profits are driven down. Only firms with strong differentiation and operational efficiency can thrive. Next, let's take a look at monopoly. What is monopoly? A monopoly market is a monopoly exists when a single firm dominates the entire market, supplying a product or service with no close substitutes. This firm wields significant power over pricing and output. In single seller, the company is the only provider in this market. There are no close substitutes where customers have no alternatives, making the company indispensable. High barriers to entry, meaning monopolies are often protected by the government regulations, resource ownership, or economical of scale. The monopolist sets a price, maximizing profits at the expense reduce consumers' choice. So how does monopoly work in the market? A monopoly is a market structure that consists of one single seller. A monopoly limits available alternative for the product that creates barriers for competitors to enter the market price. Monopoly can lead to fair consumer practices, and they are discouraged in free market economies. Some monopolies, such as those in utility sector, are government regulated. In the meaning from an article, monopoly means a structure where only one seller or producer is the sole supplier of a good or service in a market. Let's take an example. Shabas from IA Selangor. In Malaysia, there is a water distribution company. With government oversight, Shabas is regulated to ensure fair pricing and reliable service. In high infrastructure costs, building pipelines and treatment facilities require massive investments, creating significant barriers to entry. And by serving millions of customers, Shabas can reduce costs and achieve operational efficiency. Next, let's talk about oligopoly. What is oligopoly? An oligopoly market is a small number of large companies that control a majority of the market share. These firms are interdependent and often engage in both price competition and non-price competition. An example of an oligopoly market is Shopee from Malaysia. It is an online shopping platform. Shopee operates in an oligopolistic e-commerce market, a market structure characterized by a small number of dominant players that have significant influence over market dynamics. In the context, Shopee competes alongside major players like Lazada and Amazon, which also hold substantial market shares and shape consumer behavior through their strategies. Shopee sets itself apart though. Localized features like catering to local consumers with promotional tailored to regional preferences, technology and logistics, investing in heavily fast delivery systems, and user-friendly platforms. And also aggressive marketing, offering discounts, free shipping, and flash sales to attract and retain customers. So in conclusion, these four markets impact the economy largely. They are very important and shape the way businesses operate and impact the economy in profound ways. From the efficiency of a perfect competition to innovation of oligopoly, each structure has their unique dynamics that influence pricing, production, and consumer choice. By understanding these structures, we gain clearer picture of how businesses succeed, adapt, and thrive in their markets. Thank you so much for watching my presentation on this topic. I hope you leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much.